Alright guys, I was walking down Home Depot today and I can't help myself. The aisle that has all the master locks, it's like a sickness. I'm just attracted to them. So I have to go see what they've done lately. And they have a new, or actually it's a replacement for an older lock. This is the model 176. I don't know what the XDLH code means, but this is supposedly an improved version on the older 175. It looks a lot like the 175. It is a combination lock. And by the way, it does come with a key, and they've got it heat sealed on there. You don't need no stinking key. You also don't need the combination, which is going to be in this little sealed pouch on the back. But you don't need those. Those are like free things because this lock, there's so many ways in it. One improvement they did make is this one is not shimmable. They have this octagonal shaped shackle, and it is a reduced diameter as it gets inside of the hole there. So you can't shim it. I tried, believe me. There's no way to do it, and there's locking mechanisms on both sides. That'd be the hard way. There's a lot of other easier ways that I discovered to get into this. One of them is this little, behind this little door here is a place for the key. So I found that that's probably one of the easiest ways to get in because it's a lock that's designed by our friends at Master Lock. So you know that they have all kinds of security pins in there. Let me clamp that up so you can see what I'm doing. And it's a very small keyway, and that's the only downside. So I'm going to use the thin windshield wiper, go bottom of the keyway, and I'm going to take a standard hook, and this one's in 15 thousandths. This is a high mileage pick, obviously. Got some bend in it. Slide it to the rear and apply a little bit of tension. Now this is a 4-pin lock, and you put moderate tension, and the pins literally will announce themselves, telling you who's ready to pick. There's 2, there's 1, go to the back, and there's 4. Now, when it breaks and you know that it's open, don't be tempted to twist your tension wrench. You'll just bend it. And the easiest way, let me move the camera back a little bit, is to take your thumb and push up on the shackle, and that will release the tension on the core. So when you push up on the shackle, it just pops right open. So 4-pin lock on this, and that's not the worst of it. Let's take a look at another way in. The old model 175 had a known weakness, and that known weakness, let me lock that back. There we go. The known weakness was on the bottom on the wheels. They were easy to shim, and if you had one of these thin feeler knives, which is I think 12 thousandths of an inch, you could slide it in. Now what I have noticed, let me zoom in so you can watch exactly what we're doing here. I've noticed on the right side of the wheels, they are now somewhat shielded. They deflect the knife, but only on the right side. If you go on the left, and you kind of wiggle it just a bit, you can find one that you can slide it into the gap. And there we go. We slid it in all the way, and now we're up against the locking mechanism, just like we were on the old 175. Now all you need to do is, again, push in on the shackle to release the pressure from the locking mechanism, tilt up, and it comes open. So they fixed half of the problem, but when you got a problem like this, you really need to fix the entire problem. Put a better key, a better lock in it, put some security pins in it, and put shielding on both sides, or tighten up your machining tolerances so that the gap is not wide enough to put one of these shims in. Come on guys, get it right. Don't buy the Master 176. It's not an improved version. All right, fellas, thanks for your time. Stay safe, stay legal. If you want this lock, send a random comment in the next 24-hour period, and the computer will pick somebody, and I will be happy to get rid of this and send it to you. Thanks, guys.